long form for 145. Been seeing him in the gym training quite a bit.
Hello? Okay.
Another one of those guys who's putting in strong work, really taking the craft seriously. And then Owen Robbinett, brother of one of our undercard fighters, Kobe Robbinett, and you know, he's a veteran of this cage. He's made this walk a lot of times. We've talked a lot tonight about how much being comfortable in there and setting your pace matters in these amateur fights, because if one guy's able to do it and the other guy isn't, it can be a big swing. But I think both fighters are going to be able to control themselves, and here tonight put out some good output.
Yeah. Yeah, the Robbinett brothers are always been on the card, almost every single card that we've had, and almost every single one that I've commentated. So it's always, you know, an exciting fight when they're involved in it. There's always going to be some experience or wrestling. But Aleu has been training for quite some time as an amateur. And he's not scared. He's experienced.
Amped. He is amped tonight, slapping the cage. Got his boys getting him hyped. Oh, baby. Love the energy.
Good to see you. How are you? Good. Yeah.
We got plenty of phone recordings out here.
Yeah.
Cage side, ready to go. So if you miss our broadcast, you can catch it on the ground.
Yeah.
Oh man,
he's got his crowd. He's got everybody amped up. So this is awesome.
This is what you want to see. Aleu comes out and he gets a pop on one side of the cage, and Owen Robbinett gets announced our 145-pound champion, and you see a pop on the other side of the cage. This is gonna feel, you know, it's gonna feel like a football game or a basketball game where you have like a side of, you know, you got a student section on each side.
You got a student section, yeah.
Rooting them on. So great main event. This should be a fun one.
Yeah, he's got you know, his brothers and his homies on the side, and you know, I couldn't help but say hi to our former teammates that came by. That's coming to support him. So it's good to see everyone come out and make it exciting in here. So big props to his opponent for always being like the outside guy that comes in, and he's always like the guy that, you know, is not the hometown advantage person, not always the favorite person, but he's got his own people in here coming to support him, and so he's got his people in here for him. So this is going to be an exciting matchup.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, it's time. This is the 145-pound proving grounds, 155-pound, 145-pound proving grounds. Thank you. Championship. Once again, this match is brought to you by Feel Good Inc., the Washington Air National Guard, the Warrior Camp Fitness and MMA. Ladies and gentlemen, the fighter to my left in the blue corner. He is 6'4", 155 pounds, and 29 years old. He has a mixed martial arts record of 3 wins and 3 losses. He represents Warrior Camp. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a hand on the board for Aleu!
Aleu wanted the fans to know that he is not the one taking the fight to the ground. So Aleu saying he is here to stand and he is here to strike.
And that always makes it exciting, because that means the fighter is confident in his abilities. And he's only focused on what he's not going to do, not what his opponent's going to do. So that's awesome.
He has a mixed martial art record of 6 wins and 6 losses. He is a Muay Thai Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu specialist. He represents Trevor Prangley's American Kickboxing Academy. Ladies and gentlemen, the reigning 145-pound champion. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Owen, let's see Robbinett! Ladies and gentlemen, the referee is referee Mark.
Boys, you know the rules, touch them up. It's 5 rounds though, so let's have some fun, all right? Head back. Nothing but
Strong height advantage for Aleu.
Buddy, ready? Buddy, you ready?
Well, you know he's going to make it exciting because, you know, both boys got all their homies here.
Oh, yeah.
So
You want to show up and have a good performance when you have this many people coming here to support you. Wow, and a great start with a takedown right in front of his side of the crowd, and you hear him getting loud for him, showing that support. Oh, throwing up the legs for a little bit of a submission attempt. We'll see how he handles it. Aleu, man, I read your thing about not taking it to the ground, and then
he got a takedown, but then he stood back up.
He did.
Right, he kept his word.
That's right.
Both guys settling in a little bit after that crazy flurry.
Yeah, big takedown, and then Owen showed some of his weapons on the ground, throwing up a leg and just kind of making a submission happen. You know, there's Owen getting a big takedown.
Yeah, both of them got,
and he's got
one and one into the takedowns. Let's see if
Owen has a body lock that.
the arm trap.
Oh, let it
He's
go.
trying to get the underhook. If he can get that underhook a little bit more in there and get out to the side, then he can recover from that. But he's going to want to really utilize. He's got the arm trap, but he doesn't realize that he's got to use that to get back up, and there he goes. Oh my gosh!
Jumped on a guillotine. Oh, he's got it. That's
wow.
That's not a guillotine.
It's the wrong side though. He definitely wants to. He doesn't quite.
He's got it like a bicep deep. I think he's got a little bit of space right now. He's throwing strikes.
Aleu definitely wants to get onto that other side of him because he's going to lock up that guillotine.
That is good. He had it bicep deep. He had it behind the back. And straight on in guard there. Not always a position where you see that submission getting finished. That was like a anaconda choke, but from guard. Owen Robbinett showing, we talked about just kind of making the submission happen earlier there. That is a difficult sub to hit from that position.
Yeah.
And he's not a guy who has, I mean, his arms are a little bit long. They're not absurdly long, certainly not longer than his opponents, but he was able to slip that all the way through, get bicep deep, walk the hand up, and I was kind of, after Lou was not tapping after the first 10 seconds or so, I was kind of thinking, oh, maybe Owen's going to burn his arms out. Maybe he thinks it's deep and it's not, but, you know, he was right. And once he really cranked it in, I think he was waiting for his moment to turn up the heat on that.
Aleu is very tough, and his striking is very, very good. But you definitely will learn from this and definitely will work, you know, guillotine defense. Because that's one of the things that you really have to work all the time. And, you know, is guillotine defense, because that's one of the first things that you get caught in a lot when you're in amateurs. I know I got caught in it a few times, and my only loss on my amateur record was a guillotine because I didn't know how to do guillotine defense. So after that, you know, you drill it. You never want to get caught in one of those again.
Yeah, so, and this was in a transition too where I think most people wouldn't advise jumping on the guillotine with that reckless abandon unless you either know you have it or you got a really strong guillotine game that you just really trust.
Right.
And whichever one it was, Owen Robbinett made the right call because as it appeared Aleu was escaping and he's standing up, Owen dives on that guillotine and slowly wraps it in, sinks it a little tighter, and gets the tap, keeps the strap, our 145-pound champion.
That's awesome. He's definitely been in some wars, but that wraps it up. And Owen is your new 145 champ for Proving Grounds, and we will see you guys at the next one. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you.